I'm your host with the most, Welcome 23. You're joining me for Across the Void, Book 1, Chapter 3. Meet the Passengers. Now playing as Pax. You race down the corridor after your sister and the ship's navigator, who are heading towards the passenger lounge. Nova, wait! I don't have time for this, Pax. We can talk about your options after I resolve the passenger dispute. In the meantime, maybe you should start getting your things together. Holmes turns to you with a shocked expression. No, back yet. Let's do the option where Pax stays on the Atlas. Thanks for your input, Holmes, but this is between me and Pax. Please let me stay, Nova. I'll be the best engineer you've ever had. And Eos and I can have a chance to fix things. If you kick us off now, we might never get another shot. Nova's expression softens. Tell you what, help me calm down these passengers, and I'll think about it. Passenger relations? Me? I stick to machines for a reason. You know I'm not great with fancy types. They use 3 forks for 1 meal. If that's the case, Pax, you're on the wrong ship. No, it's fine. I can use 3 forks. That's better. See? I knew we could figure this out. Your group arrives at a set of doors. Nova gives you and Holmes a big smile. Alright, straighten up those uniforms. It's time to meet our passengers. I'm waiting for monkeys to be hanging off a chandelier. Wow, this is ritzy. And floral. The doors open into the passenger lounge. To your right, Divine and 2 dynamas are arguing, their voices drawing a crowd. Oh no, they're still going. You look over the angry trio, other passengers eye them discerningly. God, it's like you're from the 80s. This entire purpose for our trip is to attend the peace talks. They're historic. How can you be so dismissive of them? I'm going to the capital for my yearly shopping extravaganza. Anyone who wastes time with peace talks risks looking like an idealistic fool. Including you, Octon. Merope, listen to me. The Jura and Vanguard can live together in harmony. We both have established governments. Don't we owe it to our neighbors to hear them out? Neighbors? They've certainly shown their neighborly love by murdering and terrorizing us. The crowd gasped for the first time. The younger dynamis stepped forward. Mother, how can you say that? The Jura have a right to fight for themselves. Please, Rana, this rebellious fate needs to end. Your support of the Jura will fade, just like your desire to get an authentic Electra tattoo. That's not true. I still want that tattoo, and the Jura are suffering. I look back at Nova and Holmes. You've got this, Nova. Solve this diplomatically. The bar is always an option. Drinks do help, but... Go over there and introduce yourself, and tell them they need to solve this elsewhere. Show authority. Good plan. This will be my first captainly degree. V twirls just above Nova's shoulders. You could always give them a gift certificate to the shopping district. V, I know you think clothes can solve most problems, but this isn't one of them. Just go talk to them. You got this, Nova. Nova squeezes through the gathering onlookers to reach the passengers, who trail closely behind, losing Holmes in the crowd. Hello there, passengers. I'm Captain Elra. Do you think we can solve this little misunderstanding privately? The 3 passengers ignore Nova and continue arguing. The Jura and Vanguard have been fighting for years. They've tried to talk it out before to no avail. What makes you think this time will work? Because, like you, I was once blind to the injustices of the galaxy, and the Jura have opened my eyes. They've opened mine too. Oh, Rana, You're too young to understand. You don't know anything about how much the Gan God have done for us. You always say that, but I do understand, and I care more about it than you. Tears well up in Reina's eyes. She runs out into the corridor. Reina! Oh, my! Nova stares at the Dynamis mother in shock. Don't stand there. Do something. Go after her. She's your daughter. Your sister turns to you with pleading eyes. Pax, help. I'm on it. You worry about them. I'll find the daughter. Nova shoots you a thankful look before turning back to the crowd. Now, I think we can work this out. You tear off after Reina, following her into the corridor. Hey, wait up! I just want to talk. You dodge crew members and oblivious passengers as you struggle to keep up. No, leave me alone! Incoming girl-on-girl relationship choice. I'm telling you, right now it's gonna become a thing. Reina disappears behind a door just seconds ahead of you. You pump your legs faster and burst into escape pod bay. This area is dangerous. Reina! Reina ignores you and darts into one of the escape pods. I'm getting out of here! Reina slams her hand down on the button. The door begins to close. Slide in, tackle her, hit your head. Slide in. You gracefully slide into the escape pod behind her. What do you think you're doing? Get out! The escape pod's doors close behind you, trapping you both as the vessel zooms into space. Why did we do this? Just why? What were you thinking? You realize we're right next to an occupied war zone, right? Did you ever stop to consider the void? Reina scoffs, flipping a lock of jeweled hair over her shoulder. The void? Please. No one has seen them in hundreds of years. They're just a spooky story parents used to make their kids go to bed on time. That's not exactly true. And how are you planning to get back? Can you even fly an escape pod? No? That's what I thought. Luckily, you have me. Ace flying skills run in my family. You sit down to the controls. Reina paces behind you, staring through the viewport into the vast space beyond. Reina, are you trying to get yourself killed? Do you want to talk about it? Things seem pretty intense back there. Are you okay? It's been a long time since anyone asked. Reina wipes a stray tear from the corner of her eye. What does that mean? Just no one even cares about what I think or how I feel. I can relate. It's just, I get really passionate about war. Yeah, me too. Luckily I have my boyfriend. He's, like, in this really cool band, raising awareness for Jura's plight and everything. He's so brave. Uh-huh. There are bands for that? Yeah, they call themselves, Righteous Rectitude. He's really opened my eyes to the injustices of the galaxy, you know? When he finally gets his album released, we're going to run away and join the Jura's war effort together. But my mom doesn't understand. Yeah. That's rough. As Reina talks, you carefully bite the escape pod back to the Atlas. If my mom would just listen to my boyfriend's songs, I think she'd really actually get it. Reina, I think you have to... Hold on, I'm thinking. Not enough coffee to deal with this chick. So let me get this. You're forming beliefs based off a song. Oh God, help me. They're her beliefs. Just all right. You can't back down, even if it's hard for others to hear. If they love you, they shouldn't ask you to compromise your beliefs. That's exactly how I feel. Atlas slowly expands in the viewport as you glide closer. Don't you think family is the most important thing, though? This is a big galaxy. At the end of the day, your mom is all you've got. My brother and I don't agree about the Civil War either, and we didn't see each other for a while because of it. I don't want it to always be like that. The war's really tearing us apart. That's one of my boyfriend's songs. It's called The War is Tearing Us Apart. Sounds like a classic. You bring the escape pod safely back into the bay. Wow, you really can pilot this thing. I completely backtracked on my whole she could be a relationship choice. Not because she's got a boyfriend, we can always change that, but because she's just an idiot. I'm good with machines, and every machine has a trick. You help Reyna up and out of the pod's doors. Are you ready to see your mom? Yeah, I'm ready. I think I'm gonna start by asking her to listen to the song I told you about. Whatever works. You lead Reyna back to the passenger lounge, where Nova is trying to placate Merope. We're back! Reyna! Oh, thank the stars you're in one piece. Reyna runs up and hugs her mother, a smile on her face. Never do that again. For crying out loud, Mother, it wasn't that serious. I'm glad you're safe. This is just so precious! As mother and daughter embrace, you wave your arm in their direction and grin at Nova. I can't believe I did that. I can. Come on. Nova gestures to the other side of the lounge. You leave the passengers to their reunion and follow her over. Don't let the praise go straight to your head. But you did good today, Pax. It wasn't easy. She stole one of your escape pods. Really? Maybe we should look into putting some extra security measures in place. Passengers shouldn't just be able to take off like that. Definitely a safety hazard. What did you say to her? I thought you'd have to drag her back kicking and screaming. Oh, you know, the usual. I think she'll be okay. I'm kind of impressed, Pax. Today you showed me you can put your views aside for the good of the crew. The Pax I know would have told that Dynamis mother where she could stick it. I thought about it. But you didn't. And that's what's important. I want you to stay on the Atlas. You convinced your sister to let you stay on the Atlas. Really? Thanks, Nova. You won't regret this. I can't wait to get my hands on the equipment and spend some quality time together. Get your hands on the equipment. I'm gonna make the ship run smoother than hydro camper with fresh oil. I see you still have the same priorities. Someone's gotta keep the ship running for you. There's no one better for the job. You throw your arms around Nova in a warm embrace. This is so adorable! Hugs for everyone! If you form two arms to hug me, I'm punching you. Your sister squeezes you tight before stepping back. I'd like to get acquainted with that swanky engineering room you've got. I think I spotted a geospectral astroscope somewhere in there. What? See this? You leave Nova to her passengers and return to the engineering room. Kinda like, not Star Trek, but Stargate Atlantis E. The moment you step into the engineering room, you stop to marvel at the state-of-the-art equipment. Yeah, we did that twice now. Before you can lose yourself in the machinery, Holmes walks in. Hi there. Pax, right? That's me. He grins widely at you. I'm Holmes, in case you didn't catch it earlier. Clearly not a Sherlock, though. It's good to officially meet you, Holmes. You know, outside a crisis. I know. I can't believe how you went after that passenger today. You're a hero. I wouldn't say that. I was just helping out Nova. No. You were fearless. You jumped in even though she ejected a escape pod without any training. It could have easily blown you out to pieces. You could have killed yourself. I could have died. You're joking. No, I never kid when it comes to tech. Those pods have safety protocols for reasons, and you didn't activate any of them. The other day, someone forgot to change the engineering coolant, and it blew right up during the testing. Luckily, no one was filing. I definitely wasn't thinking about that when I got in the thing. Any real heroes jump into danger without thinking about it. Holmes sits on a nearby railing and swings his legs back and forth. You get to see all sorts of things here at the Atlas. Working behind the scenes gives you a totally different perspective on what goes on with the passengers. I know this place like the back of my hand. Oh, really? What a smart... I like a smart Cygog. Is that the name of his species? Sounds like we'd make good friends. I'm glad there's someone else on the ship who knows their stuff. I can't explain to you how old it gets explaining what a deflector damper is. Oh, I love those. We actually have one in this room. Holmes looked around the space with adoration. It took me a while to figure out all the quirks of the machinery in here. If you want someone to show you around the engineering room, I'd love to. Not to mention you have incredibly curly hair. What? I mean, you're really pretty. He's hitting on you. That's nice of you to say. So, tour time? For diamonds! Chef, Holmes, show you around, look around alone. Thanks, but I'd like to figure things out on my own. Maybe we can hang out some other time. No worries. I'm just a buzz away if you need anything. Holmes leaves you to your first day as chief engineer, and you begin to acquaint yourself with your new engineer, which is not really all that unbelievable. I mean, I'm a techie and I like to do things myself. If you watched Geordi in Star Trek The Next Generation, he liked doing things alone too. Now playing as Nova. You're about to leave the passenger lounge when V lets out an urgent beep. Nova! More passengers at 3 o'clock! Maybe they're just coming over to say hi. 2 passengers hurry over to you. Oh god. If this is the first spacefaring race we run into, we are SOL, okay? We're just SOL. There was an F word, but I mute myself. You know, actually audibly via my vocal cords, so I don't say it, because YouTube. Wow. Is she an actual bird? Like, person? I want to know how this race was created. Someone at Pixelberry has a colorful imagination. Okay, let's do this. Hello, darling. Do you have a moment? We have an emergency. Okay, you kind of look cool. I like the purple kind of like lava-esque kind of thing in her skin. We've been looking for an Atlas employee everywhere. You should have better service. You are an employee, I presume. Actually, I'm the captain of the vessel, Captain Alara. And you are? The captain! Are you sure? You're so young. Leona, doesn't she look young? Young indeed, Adara. You notice for the first time a small creature sitting on Leona's lap. Okay, you're kind of adorable and I want you. Oh, I see Warren's got your eye. As he well should. He's our pride and joy. He's just been absolutely devastated since the takeoff. Watching that girl abandon her mother didn't help. Oh, my stars! I was on the edge of my seat! I thought my wings might lift me out in the cosmos. Calm your feathers, Adara. That was nothing compared to the monstrosities on Sel... Yes, I know. Selge is a terrifying, dark place. Now focus on Warren. He needs us. Right. Warren is incredibly empathic. real eager to please. You can see the ordeal has really gotten into him. Can I pet you? I'm fucking serious. Can I pet you? Do you speak? Do you do like anything other than He's distressed. He doesn't look upset to me. I can fix this. Finally, someone who gives a damn. That's what we do on Atlas. You won't find a more helpful ship in the galaxy. Oh, thank the stars! I can just never be happy when my poor baby is suffering so. What would you like me to do for Warren? Well, we just want Warren back to normal. This is supposed to be a luxury experience. Well, I don't feel very luxurious. And to think, this is on top of the war looming right outside these very walls. You're perfectly safe aboard the Atlas. Nothing is looming outside these walls. I don't care what's looming or not looming. Fix it. Before you can say another word to the passengers, Titania appears because people had to make such a big deal about this. Would it be alright if I pet him? He watches in astonishment as she coos over Warren and scratches under his chin. Warren perks up, rubbing his nose against her hands. He's quite taken with you, dear. Who are you and what have you done with my pilot? He looks offended. I hate a lot of things, but not animals. She takes your hand and brings it close to Warren's face. Just be gentle. Let him get to know you first. Scratch his ear, pat his head. Let him sniff. You reach out and let Warren sniff your fingers. He cautiously leans out his neck and sniffs your palm. Warren looks away, unimpressed. Well, you're a prick. Oh, no! It's worse than I thought! He doesn't even care! He never acted like this before. Something must be wrong. The two passengers gush over Warren, sliding their hands across his supple pink skin. He doesn't seem to like you very much, Captain. Don't take it personally. Comes with the territory of working on an animal-friendly ship. What nonsense! Warren likes everyone. See? He's devastated. He's lashing out due to extreme stress. Did you ever think that you acting like this is causing his stress? Usually, Warren is much more perkier, and he's had a trying day. Well, the Atlas has a pet spa for this sort of situation. If this ends in diamonds, I swear to Christ. That sounds acceptable. Other massages, deep soaks, manicures. For a fucking pet. Only the best. Nova! This place sounds like a dream! You could take Warren there. He'd probably have the time of his life. I could join you too. What do you think, Captain? Is this fucking really happening right now? Is this really happening right now? This is your first chance to earn points with your passengers. You can unlock special scenes to keep them happy throughout your journey. I'm assuming we would also get to know her better, but just my brain's collapsing on itself. It's folding into dark matter. I'm sorry, but I'll have to pass this job along to one of our staff. I need to return to the bridge. Oh no, but will he be alright? Our staff is fully trained. The employees at the pet spa will take good care of him. I suppose that works. Leona and Adara escort Warren into one of the corridors. Thanks for the suggestion, but I'm needed elsewhere for now. Another time, Captain. You and Titania go your separate ways, attending to your respective duties aboard the Atlas. We should pay for someone else's pet. I can't crack my neck because I'm just now playing as Eos. You sit at one of the tables in the crew's mess hall, flipping through some reports on your data screen. As you reach for your drink, you see Nova heading in your direction. Nova, good to see you. Hi, Eos. She sits down at your table without another word. Sure, go ahead, take a seat. I always have time for my sister. Can't say no to the captain. Looks like you're getting used to being in charge already. Were you busy? I'm kidding, Nova. You can sit down anytime you want. What do you need? You notice Nova take a deep breath. They attempted to make me pay for a bath. If you would have let me keep the guy myself, sure. Otherwise, no. That was a stupid-ass diamond choice. Listen, I came here to talk to you about something. I've decided to let Pax stay on the Atlas. What? Why? She helped me out today. She was really professional in the face of crisis, and she's an incredible engineer. Pax is staying. I'm happy for her. It's a little hard for me to believe, but if that's what really happened, she's grown a lot since Cyber. I think so too. So, is this good news, right? The family's really back together? Right. The only thing is, I'm not sure I want both of you here. Wow, you? That's mean. What? You'll take Pax, who's been in jail more times than we can count, but you're showing me the door? Every time we're together, you two make my life miserable. All you do is argue about Juror and the Vanguard and who's right and who's wrong. Maybe you're both wrong. Have you ever thought of that? I'm not wrong. Pax can't admit to herself that the Juror aren't just some underdogs. They're glorified murderers. You're doing it again! I just can't ignore the war, Nova. I'm a Vanguard Marshal. Exactly. You'll never be able to put that aside, even for me. You're about to respond when the doors to the mess hall open and a beautiful Devine enters the room. Ah, wow, she is pretty. She actually looks normal, more so than most other people on this ship. Love interest perhaps? Nova, are your passengers allowed back here? Nova whips around in her seat. You both watch as the Devine meanders around the tables, startling the crew. Maybe she got lost? More passengers! How splendid! No, Nova, sit down. Your sister springs up and rushes over to the Devine. You slowly follow her over. Hi there. I'm Captain Alara. Can I help point you in the right direction? Captain Alara, it's a pleasure. My name is Lyra. I have a unique problem I hope you'll help me solve. What kind of problem? I've experienced some thefts lately, and I need to avoid any further mishaps while on board your ship. I realize this might be an imposition, but I'd feel much safer with an extra security you could spare. Lyra looks over at you and smiles. You feel heat rise in your cheeks as your eyes meet. Marshal Alara, it's not every day you make acquaintance of such a beautiful divine. As Lyra's eyes widen, Nova looks between the two of you, and a wicked smile spreads across her face. Don't you dare. You know, Marshal Alara here, was just looking for some extra work. He could help protect you. You want me on bodyguard duty? Just eject me now. Sure. Would that include some personal time with Laura? You know what? Can't imagine anyone wanting a thief from someone so lovely, but the galaxy's a frightening place. Lyra smiles, the vines around her face curling at her temples. Wait. What? They're vines? They have vines growing out of their butt. Okay, I mean, I guess it's alien species, but I thought it was just... Never mind. The galaxy may be frightening, but so am I. I like a little fear now and then. Eos, you can stay if you promise you'll stop flirting. Nova allowed you to stay. Wow. Who didn't see that one coming? You know that's a promise I can't keep, Nova. Marshal Lara's flirting aside, the fact remains I am being targeted for theft. Marshal Lara's time is appreciated, but he can't account for what's happening behind closed doors. Well, that's debatable. Lyra rolls her eyes. I'd like some extra security for my room, please. System, perhaps? There's a security system the Marshals just got a new training on. It spans a whole ship and alerts its crew of any breaches immediately. That sounds perfect. What exactly would it look like? Let me pull up a schematic. Look at the shield. Okay. That would definitely make me feel more secure, and perhaps we could discuss our arrangement while you install the device, Marshal Alara. I'd like to get to know my bodyguard on a more personal level. Here's your chance to upgrade the Atlas. The security system will help you in any battles to come and unlock an exclusive scene between Eos and Lyra. She's pretty. I would minimize this to look at her arm, because it looks like, yeah, she has like a plant life growing out of her. That's interesting. So, it was what, 16 diamonds for the pet? To pay for someone else's pet? But a love interest? No. 20. Between my new bodyguard duties and my job as marshal, I don't think I can swing that. I'm sure we can work something else out to make Lyra feel secure. The security system would have been preferable, but I'm open to other suggestions. How about, Lyra and I go over the specifics of the job? Maybe go somewhere a bit more passenger-friendly? I'd like that. Nova raises her eyebrows as you lead Lyra back to the corridors of the Atlas. As you lead Lyra through the corridors, you notice her glance over her shoulder. She wrings her hands and heaves a sigh. Don't worry, Lyra. The thefts will die down now that you're on the Atlas. I wish I could share your confidence. I actually feel more of a target here than I did on my last ship. It's just hard to imagine anyone dealing with theft here. You've all got such glamorous lives, and the Atlas wants for nothing. On a ship like this, theft seems like a problem only royalty would have. Lyra's eyes widen, and she comes to a sudden halt in the hall. Oh, you're not far off, Marshal Alara. You're speaking with the Empress of Devine. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Anyway. Look, guys, it's our ship. Yeah, it's pretty. An initiate status report. Allegiance neutral. Good condition. Moderate morale. Content. Is that it? Was that in it? Oh, that was it. Okay. Can I have 1 second to have a sip of my coffee? Okay, let's do this. So, this was what, again? This was Chapter 3. Okay, Chapter 1 and 2, decent. Really good. I was looking forward to it. I saw ROE 2.0, but I also saw space potential, sci-fi. We have two very meaningless, I mean, really. Did anyone else's sisters or brothers get kicked off the ship? I 110% doubt it. So very meaningless dialogue, very meaningless choices, the illusion of choice. We have a diamond choice that pays for an animal that isn't ours. If it would have been ours, like they were leaving the ship and they were plighted because he didn't want to leave the ship and we were allowed the animal to stay with a diamond choice, and then it would have been an awesome animal to have for the rest of the ship, for the rest of this book, that would have been an awesome diamond choice. Otherwise, I'm not paying diamonds for someone else's pet right now. Secondly, the Lyra relationship choice, okay, I could see it. That was kind of nice. However, I hope this isn't it. I want some, come on now, choices. Come on, you gotta hit me with a bang. Give me something, you know? Like, the escape pod thing was really stupid. Yeah, it's even like she said there was no security getting to an escape pod, a pilotable escape pod for one person to go and just gone, and then you hop in there and you get the escape pod back. The daughter, I get it, they're stupid people on Earth, I get it. They're just, I deal with them every single day of my life. I just feel like that whole choice in and of itself was in and of itself just stupid. Like, she's motivated by a song her boyfriend sings that was named Tear Us Apart. I'm just done. Come on now. You got your beliefs from a song. That's like getting my beliefs from a Cheeto that looks like Jesus Christ. Look, he must be real if he's on a Cheeto. Holy shit. Come on, man, come on. Like, and I just feel like that whole scenario was kind of derp. You didn't need engineering skills to pilot an escape pod back. That is actually a complete waste of engineering skills. Give me an engineering skills like, talking about rewiring and the core is completely stopped working and we have no propulsion systems and we're floating into the war zone. Give me that type of engineering issue, not oh no, she took an escape pod and I need to pilot back. That takes literally no engineering skills whatsoever. Okay? I'm just saying. Um, I'm gonna critique you heavily on this because I'm a huge sci-fi nerd, and also I love stories. And no, don't do this to this book. Okay? I have a lot of hope in this book. I see a lot of potential, but I'm gonna critique you on that. So please aim for better next week. With that being said, I thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Please stay tuned. I'm going to do a short little snippet. If you are a Choices fan or just a fan of my content, please stay tuned for that. It's going to be a short video about chapters and what's happened, and most likely none of you know, and you guys will be kind of shocked about what's going on. So look forward to that. It'll be up here shortly. Without further ado, both new Choices chapters are up for this week. I do plan on doing some Diamond Editions this week, planning on taking a couple days off from my usual routine and trying to get some out to you, especially redoing the Bloodbound and just trying to do some things like that. Trying to get, what's the one book that's coming out in October? It Lives in the Woods. That, but also, no, Perfect Match, Book 2, September 9th, I think? That's coming out. So I was going to try and do a Diamond Edition of Perfect Match, Book 1, before that happens. So yeah, I got to work on these things. Your support is greatly appreciated. Remember to like and share the video. Head down description below, links to social media or Discord if you like to support me and my content. Especially our Twitch. We stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Choices and content among all that on top of it. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.